So that shiny new game just came out, The Walking Dead Destinies, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. First of all, this game is horrendous, and second of all, well, that's about it really. Okay, so this game more or less follows the show, though it isn't exactly the same. It's mostly the same though. Also in the settings, there's almost no settings to actually change. You can't change the key bindings, and I couldn't even change the music volume. It's all in one volume slider. As for the graphical settings, there's only a single one. Film grain. That's it. There's no settings to change resolution either. You have 3 difficulties, easy, medium, and hard, and I opted for medium. The game begins with Rick waking up in the hospital and then escaping. Right away, the character model for Rick looks terrible compared to the actual character. Also, it felt like I had a billion micro stutters constantly. None of them were particularly large stutters, so I could deal with it, but still the game just didn't feel right or the best to control. Then there was a cutscene, and my goodness, the face of Rick is truly awful. Just look at it. So there's sneaking mechanics, hiding behind stuff, and also you can see the footprints of where these zombies will walk. Also, when the objective is to reach a location, you can literally just run by every single zombie, whether you're spotted or not, and just run straight to the objective. As for combat, you start off with melee weapons. You have a knife that can one-hit kill zombies from behind, and then there's various main melee weapons, like bats, machetes, and axes. Those can kill zombies in like 2 to 4 hits. The best way to kill zombies using melee weapons, in my opinion, is to hit them with the main weapon once and then knife them. They'll die every single time. This game does have a skill tree, and every character has skills that you can purchase. I actually got to play as Glenn next, but unknown to me, while I was recording this game, my recording software had an error. I actually played another 30 minutes after playing as Glenn, and I had no idea that it was not recording. In fact, while playing this game, that error was unlike any error that I've ever gotten before, which is very weird. So skipping ahead a lot now because I lost part of my recording, I'm reconnected with the whole group. Basically, anytime that you and the group stops, you can see all of the characters and you can settle conflicts that some characters might have. When you're ready for a mission, go to the mission table and begin it. Also, here is expeditions. You have to select one before you begin a mission. Basically, it's a side mission that you make another character do while you're doing the main mission. There's guns that you can use also. I played for about an hour and a half, and I used a couple of different handguns and a shotgun. You can find grenades also, and honestly, they are way weaker than you'd think a grenade should be. Okay, so this game is $40 to $50 depending on platform and discounts at time of release, and there's just no way. This game should be like $5 or under. Or you know what, maybe even free. Actually, I should be paid to play this game instead. It's just not good. At some points of this game, the graphics look okay-ish, and at other points, they look straight up like it's an Xbox 360 game or something. I saw some really bad textures at some points. The characters themselves look terrible, like you order the cast of The Walking Dead from Wish or some secondhand store. They have voice acting as well, which actually doesn't sound that terrible, though the characters' mouths don't move at all. The gameplay is really not that good at any point. The levels are laughably short and also really small. The shooting and melee combat doesn't really feel the best either, and I just cannot recommend this game whatsoever. The only way someone will like this game potentially is if they enjoy punishing themselves or if they are die-hard The Walking Dead fans. Though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.